Hello, this is Module 7 of Website Design and Development course. In this module, our focus shall be on e-commerce website development. It emphasizes building online stores for digital economy. Okay, the same way we have physical stores, online stores are also built to enhance digital economy. So, in this module, you will study introduction to e-commerce systems, how to set up online stores. Then we'll talk about payment gateways and how to check out. Look at checkout systems. Also, it will also cover product management and inventory systems and order processing, delivery, and customer experience. Okay? So, what is even e-commerce? Commerce involves the buying and selling of goods and services. E-commerce or electronic commerce, allows businesses to sell products and services online. That is why it's called e-commerce. It allows businesses to sell products and services online. It combines web technologies, payment systems, inventory tools, logistics, and customer experience. They are very popular platforms that I think you may come across, like Jumia, that is known for selling different kind of products, and Amazon, that is popularly known for selling books. We also have what we call Shopify and WooCommerce. Now, in Nigeria and globally, e-commerce is expanding rapidly. Why? Because of the emergence of smartphone and digital payment gateways. So by the end of this module, you will understand how to create and manage an online store. So stay put and let's go. Now, before we talk about how to create, let's talk about e-commerce models. Okay? There are basically 4 e-commerce models. Okay, so this model have different technicalities. Okay, so the first one is B2C, and what we call B2B, C2C, and C2B. Now, in B2C simply means business to consumer, directly, business to consumer. So B2C e-commerce model, in B2C e-commerce model, businesses sell directly to consumers. That is why it's called B2C. For instance, you can own a fashion store online or an electronic store where consumers can just click and directly you supply. Okay, so that one is B, from business to the consumer, final consumer directly. Okay, so that is what we call B2C. So it is good to have this in mind. If you want your business to have direct interface, go straight to consumer, then the model you will adopt is B2C e-commerce model. Now let's talk about B2B. B2B means business to business. So in this model, transactions occur between businesses. From one business to another. You can have a wholesale platform or industrial suppliers where the interaction is between, or transaction is between one business to another. So this one is not to consumer now. So you see, this is under e-commerce model. So some persons build a website for e-commerce based on business to business interaction that can occur between different but related businesses. Now let's talk about C2C, which stands for consumer to consumer. In this model, consumers sell to other consumers. Like we have different online marketplace and second-hand sites where you are not the direct producer, you are also a consumer, but you are buying to resell. Second-hand products. You are buying to resell. There are sites like that. So you can build websites with this. So any site that operates that way is called a C2C or consumer to consumer e-commerce model. Now, the final one is C2B, which is consumer to business. So in this model, individuals provide products or services to businesses. You can say that from consumer to business. For instance, maybe you own a site that is dedicated to freelancing, like freelancing platforms, and like Upwork, like Freelancer, and so many others. Now, those platforms, are designed using this model, C2B or consumer to business e-commerce model. Now, when you go through all these models, each of the models have different ways they relate with their customers, and the technical requirements are also different for all the models. So that's it. So if you want to design an e-commerce website, you have to first sit to think and choose which of the models you want to adopt. And obviously, the model you should adopt should be related to the kind of product or service you want to sell, and even the recipients or the clients that you are envisaging. Okay? So let's talk about components of an e-commerce website. When you see an e-commerce website, how does it look? Okay, an e-commerce company now, if you have ever bought something from Jumia or from any of these e-commerce websites, you should begin to envisage how it looks like. For instance, if you take Jumia, for instance, and it's common to every one of them, they have what we call the home page, all right? Then we have the product catalog that lists all the products. Then we have the shopping cart. Then we have the checkout system. The checkout system, that is where you click. That means you are saying you want to buy, okay? Checkout system. Then a payment gateway will open. Is that Remitter also? It will open. Then there is also customer account management. Where your account you open with them, like, because you have to log in, you have to all those details. Also, that has it. Then we have order management system where they will tell you, okay, this is where you pick up. Okay, so then there is inventory management system where what is brought in is being recorded. Then there is customer support interface where you can give feedback about the product or services. Now, all these components are essential, and they should be integrated for smooth online transactions. So they must work together seamlessly. That is what I mean. Okay. So a good e-commerce website must have these components. All right. So let's talk about the benefits of e-commerce. Now, e-commerce is very beneficial because, one, it can allow you to sell across countries and regions. It can allow businesses to sell across countries and regions. That means it has global market reach. Okay. Then there is 24/7 business operations. It's always open. Even if it's in the night or in the day, it's always open. You can perform your business operations 24/7. You see that? Then it also reduce operational costs. It's lower than physical stores. When you have an online store, you don't have to be paying rent. Like as it applies to physical stores. You just run it online. And another advantage is that there is instant ordering and payment. You order and pay immediately, and it can improve scalability. You can expand offerings and reach easily. It's very easy to expand. It's very easy to reach. For instance, the internet has made the world a global village, so you can just post something online, and almost in different countries they can view it and even order from them where necessary. But there are challenges. One of the major challenges is cybersecurity threats. As we are in the digital age, cybersecurity has remained a threat. Okay, cybercrime has remained a threat. So that's one of the challenges of e-commerce, where it's possible to hack into the accounts. Okay, so online payment fraud. Okay, is also another challenge. Then delivery and logistic issues. You begin to wonder, okay, how do you deliver this product to these consumers? Then customer trust concerns. You are dealing online. And because we are talking about cyber security, it has reduced customer trust. Okay, customers will be very careful and skeptical to deal with you because it is online. There's also high market competition. And another thing again is the cost of maintaining the website. You don't just open website. If you don't maintain it, it will be shut down. So the cost associated with it is also one of the challenges. So like e-commerce offers huge opportunities, but it requires careful planning and security. Now, how to set up online store? Let's look at Shopify. Shopify is a hosted e-commerce platform. In this one, no technical knowledge is required. So you can decide to go on Shopify and put your things there. Features is hosted infrastructure. It has a user-friendly interface. It has built-in payment system, mobile responsiveness, product management tools, and marketing integrations. Like I mentioned, it has the components of a very good e-commerce website. Now, how do you set it up? Like I said, it is free. You don't need technical knowledge, okay? First, start with account registration. Choose your subscription plan. Then 2 is store customization. You can select your theme. Then 3 is product upload. You upload your product, put the price, put the image, and put the description. You see that? Then 4 is payment configuration. Now, you put your payment. How much do you want to sell this product? Okay. Now, is it through remitter or is by cash? Then shipping setup. That is, how do you get this product to the final consumer? You also include cost of shipping it. Okay. Then store launch. Shopify is beginner friendly and it is fully managed. So you can decide to just open Shopify account even today. Now, how do you set up WooCommerce? WooCommerce is a WordPress plugin that turns any WordPress site into an online store. It is open source, it is free, it's highly customizable. It has WordPress integration and there is extensive plugin support. It is also scalable, but it requires domain name, web hosting, WordPress installation, and SSL certificate. How do you do it? First, install WordPress, then install WooCommerce plugin. Then after that, configure store settings like currency, shipping, taxes. Then add your products. You can categorize them. Then configure payment gateways. Then you can now launch your store. Now, let's talk about payment gateways and checkout system. I keep mentioning payment gateway. Payment gateway is a technology that securely processes online financial transactions between customer, business, and bank. We have different gateways, but popular gateways include PayPal. Maybe you want to buy something online or pay, so use PayPal. You can use Stripe, Flutter with Paystack, Square, or even Remitter. Okay? How a payment gateway works. 1, customers pay first. The customer have to place order, then submit payment information. Then gateway encrypts the data and bank authorizes transaction. Okay, it can be approved or rejected. Then after that, a confirmation will be sent. So effective checkout system features include a simple design. It should be fast loading. It should be mobile compatible. And it should have multiple payment methods. If you cannot pay by this, there should be other ways to pay it, okay? So when you are developing an e-commerce website, put that in consideration, that don't just put only one option for payment. You can include multiple payment methods, okay? So SSL certificate, strong passwords, 2-factor authentication, fraud detection, all these must be noted too. All right. So, product management. What is product management? It involves creating, organizing, updating, and updating product information. So that is what we call product management. Product information can include the name, the description, the prices, the categories, the image, and the color of the image. You can just include it. Okay. So product categorization can improve navigation. For instance, you can say, okay, this category is for fashion, this category is for electronics, this category is for groceries, this category is for books. So what is inventory management? Inventory management simply means monitoring stock levels and availability to know, okay, there are 10 of these say products, but now we only have 5, okay, and you'll be giving alerts on them. Okay, so the techniques you can use is FIFO, that is first in, first out. You can use just in time, JIT, or you can use automated tracking. But there are a lot of benefits for this. It reduces overselling, it improves customer satisfaction, reduces financial loss, and enables better business planning. All right? So, how do you process order? Other processing workflow include: first, you place your order, you receive payment confirmation, order preparation, that is they'll pick, pack and label, then they'll ship and deliver. Then at the end of it is order completion. All right? So, customer experience in e-commerce is very important. So it refers to the overall interaction a customer has with an online store. Elements of a good customer experience include the website should be easy to navigate, it should be fast, it should be responsible to mobile, that is smartphones, tablet. It should have reliable customer support, like there should be a live chat, an email, if you know, frequently asked questions, FAQ. All right. So and all those things are very important. So one of the things we've learned in this is e-commerce models. That there are 4 e-commerce models, and these models have their technicalities. So if you want to build an e-commerce website, you have to put all those into consideration. We also look at how to process your order. You have from placing order to confirmation to preparing to shipping and complete. Okay. So e-commerce combines technology, logistics, customer care, and mastering all this opens many career opportunities.